Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys, and welcome to another video of Diamond Trader. My name is Daniel, and today, guys, we're doing an update on NIO. Now, NIO is one of my favorite companies, indeed. Not only the EV market, but my portfolio. I have a large amount of shares in my portfolio on NIO, simply because I believe in this company for the long term. I like what they're doing. I'm not saying they're different to the rest. I'll tell a lie. No, in fact, they are different to the rest. They have their own model, and I like their model. I really do like their model for a number of reasons. I've mentioned in my other videos on the producing and what they've been producing until date in such a short time. What they've done in such a short time is really quite impressive. And the future in the EV market obviously is very positive. And I think NIO, and I don't think, I know NIO is going to form a part of that. Okay, so yeah, I'm definitely very bullish on NIO. I will remain. I think there has to be a lot of things to have said or be done badly for me to want to sell NIO. So all these dips I've been taking advantage of have been very more than welcome. So I've really been quite happy in these last few weeks, taking advantage on these dips. And now we're starting to see some price increase. Most recently, the market's a little bit more green in the last few days. And it'll be interesting to see, because as you can see here on Thursday after close we have reporting. So Tesla reported on Monday. The price is actually dropping since then, and it's not to say that NIO won't do the same. Now NIO traditionally on earnings actually do not react very well, and it'll be very interesting to see the competitors, so your Nikola's, your Xpens, to see how they react, because they normally go down with them. So it's quite interesting, because Tesla is sort of in a bubble or a world of its own, ahead of each other, doesn't affect the rest. But the Chinese EV markets seem one to affect one or the other. So it'll be interesting. So Thursday after close is NIO's reportings. What we're going to find there, it's hard to say, really, to be honest. It's hard to say. I'm expecting good results, but regardless of what happens on Thursday, I think we'll see in the long term very good results from NIO. So there's a lot to think about, a lot to look at, especially related to the chip problem that's been undergoing in the industry. So that's the sort of thing that worried me for this year. So, but yeah, we'll have a look at that. So the first things first, the first bit of news, which is no surprise, comes out. Deutsche Bank comes out lowering their price target, right? So Deutsche Bank actually had a price target of 70, and they actually brought that down to 60 now. So no surprise. Normally happens right up to earnings. A lot of companies they do come out with either a bearish. It's not really a bearish report. It's not a bearish signal. I mean, it's just them probably being a bit more realistic, and I've probably been actually in line with what they're saying. I've always said 100, but based on the situation, on the industry we have at the moment, we'll have to see how fast we're going to grow this year in the electrical company vehicle companies. But $60 nevertheless is still a good price target for the end of this year. Okay, so at the end of this year, $60. If you imagine we're around about $40 now, so that's around about a 40-50% increase on where we are at the moment. So whether you're a short-term holder or a long-term holder, it's really quite a good investment from my point of view. Me personally, I'm in for the long term. I'm in for quite a few years. I'm waiting for it to get to at least $150-200 before I even consider selling anything. And if I sell, I'll be selling a very small part to get my profits, take some profits on the table, and I will probably just continue on until we see it to get to even higher levels. But we'll have to look at that in the next year or so to see how that pans out. Now, if you have a look at the competition, most recently, this is the last week, the price change we've had. So the purple one down below, price change last week, 17.4% positive. This is. Nikola is up 21% on the week. Okay, so it's quite positive. And then finally have Arrival. Now Arrival is up 32, nearly 33%, and that's due to the prototype that they brought out for their customer, one of the biggest customers they have, which is UPS, United Parcel Service. So that's the big reason for the increase there. But yeah, so the EV market's looking good at the moment. So yeah, we're going to see what happens on Thursday. It's going to be really, really interesting. A bit of a reminder, this is quite good. I've come across this. NIO has just finalised agreement with Sinopec to build a 5,000 battery swap stations. Okay, so that's really quite good information there. Good news. NIO has remarkable management experience in the auto industry. Very, very true. And NIO is differentiating its product like Apple did in the past. And this is what I said earlier on in the video. I like what they're creating. It's unique. Now, a lot of people don't like this battery swap, or SASS they call it, service. I personally, I think it's good. I think it's good. I like it, and it's really what differentiates themselves from the competition. So they've done a good job, I think, there of differentiating themselves. So good. I'm excited. Now, news. In terms of news, that's a little bit on the news. Let's have a look at the prices. So we have a look at price action. Price action is looking really quite interesting. If you notice, if we have a look back, if we look back to what we've been following since March here, since March, we've had this downward trend, right? Now, if you have a look at this line, or I've actually drawn the Fibonacci retracement plus a trend line. If you have a look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's hit this line 7 times in the past. Okay, so this is quite a solid trend line, or quite a solid resistance level, should we say. And here on the 21st, which is just under a week ago, it broke those levels. So this was a real key level here, breaking this level here. So it's broken through up to the upward zone, and now we're on a nice upward trend. Having said that, an upward trend, we've actually gone up to these levels now towards $43, which is what we reached actually today, or yeah, today that was. And now we're retracing back down to these levels. Now the next level I would say would be quite nice to see is around about 40. But I have a good feeling it's probably going to go right down to 39. Because 39 will actually make more sense. Either way, it's looking good. It's looking good on the long term. Now we're probably going to see a lot of price action between here and tomorrow, Wednesday, should we say, or Thursday, Wednesday, tomorrow, Thursday. And I would imagine we'll have a little bit of an uptrend, and then on the earnings day we'll have a sell-off. That's normally what happens on NIO. So it'll be interesting to see. But either way, these levels, this is looking good. This is very good indeed. This is what we've wanted to see as long-term investors. And if we have a look at the exponential moving average as well, it's actually crossed over on that as well. So we're now below the exponential 21 exponential moving average, which would suggest that I want to be drawn towards that. So it's going to be interesting. It's really going to be interesting to see how this works out. If we do have continue this uptrend, which I'm expecting we have it, even though we're seeing a sell-off at the moment, we have to look at these RSI levels as well. So we have a look at the RSI 30, which is not quite reaching. I would imagine round about this level will be the RSI 30, which would suggest this would be a good time to buy in. So the next support level, I would say, is round about 38, 39. We'll see what happens. And then on the contrary, if we have a look at the bullish point of view in the next couple of days, which is what I'm looking at, we're probably going to be looking at around about 43, just under $44, which is what I'm expecting actually until the NIO day on Thursday. And then we'll have the sell-off there. That's what I'm expecting, what I'm predicting. I could be completely wrong. But either way, as I said, as a long-term investor, I'm not bothered if it drops back down. What levels will I buy at? It's really quite difficult to say. I probably would have to wait for ever to get back right now to 30, right about these levels, $35, right back down here, 35 is probably when I would buy more into NIO. Okay, I don't think it's going to get down there, but we don't know. So guys, that's a little bit on NIO, guys. Again, very excited. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of NIO. Are you a shareholder in NIO? Let me know. What's your predictions for this Thursday? Are we going to see a sell-off? Are we going to see prices drop? What's your price target for the end of the year? I'd love to hear that. Are you in agreement with Deutsche Bank? Would you reckon it's going to be around about $60? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Guys, remember, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. And also, if you've liked this video, please, guys, give that a big thumbs up for me. That really helps my channel grow. Guys, thank you for watching, and speak to you soon. Take care now. Bye-bye.